All right, so I'm going to try to go through this course syllabus stuff and the course schedule as quick as I can. I know that a lot of this is repeat from other semesters, so I'll just hit the highlights. And again, this is for both the lecture and the lab. So my name, Dr. Frazier or Professor Frazier or whatever. I do have two different offices. It's summertime, so your chances of catching me in one of them isn't super good. But in the Jower Center, oh, I don't know why that's there, but Jower Center is A126. So basically, if you know where the copy room is, that's where mine is. Otherwise, I also have a lab. It's called the Cerebral Concussion Lab. It's at 1341 Thorpe Lane, so kind of by the HEB. That's by baseball, just down the road. If you guys know where Gentle Dental is, I'm right next door. It's online, no like scheduled hours, no synchronous stuff. If you guys want to meet, totally happy to meet with you. As far as communication, make sure you write a professional email. That is one of your assignments that you're going to have, is sending a professional email. So how do you address people? Make sure that you're typing things out. This isn't like, text messaging and putting all kinds of acronyms and stuff in there. Make sure that you use some kind of sign off in your name. Electronic communications. I'm going to tell you right now, and I've had some students, and this is also I think later in the syllabus, but I'm going to hit it anyway now. This is an electronic online course, which means you are responsible to have a working computer and internet and everything else. If your stuff crashes, there are tons of computers on campus, guys. If you're not here on campus, go to a library, go to some place that has that stuff. If you're going to take an exam, I actually recommend that you use a desktop computer because they're plugged into the Ethernet and you don't have to worry about the Wi-Fi. But if your stuff crashes in the middle of an exam, I can't help you. So you need to make sure that you're doing stuff, that you're staying up on things. If a hurricane happens in the middle of the semester, I get that. You need to let me know ASAP and I will work with you. But if your Wi-Fi goes out because somebody shut it off in your building, i.e. once I had a student say that their dad decided to shut off all the power to do some kind of electrical work while they were taking an exam, you need to let your household know that that's not a thing that should be going on. So make sure that your all of your electronic stuff works and that things are going on, that you're checking and actually reading the announcements. I will try to check the discussion forum about like class concerns and stuff as best as I can. One thing that I will tell you is if you email me a question or something, what might happen, and this is not me ignoring your email, is that if you have a question, there is a high probability that instead of emailing you back directly, I will post my answer either on the discussion board or more than likely I will put it in an announcement that goes to the entire class. Because in my general opinion, if you have a question, at least one other person in the class has the same question. So it is easier for me to put out that answer to the entire class than just to email you directly. So don't get offended if I don't directly respond to you. Usually what I say in the announcements is, hey, I got contacted about this one thing with the class and here's my answer. So I'm not ignoring you. The reason why I posted the announcement was because you emailed me and I appreciate it. So just know that that's kind of what we're doing. Course materials, there's one book. You should have used it for Clen 1. We will use it a lot, so you best have it. You're going to need to use it. The other thing is Visible Body. It's $50. If you didn't already get it for Clen 1, which most of you should have already gotten it for Clen 1, you need it for this class, particularly if you're in the lab. Technically speaking, you don't have to have it for the lecture, although it will help you if you're just in the lecture. The other thing is you need a goniometer. You can either purchase one, you can borrow one from a friend, or here is a link for you to be able to like make one out of paper and cardboard if you don't want to buy one. If you're going to be a clinician, you're going to need one anyway, so you might as well buy one. But you're going to have to do it. Every time you do an active range of motion skill for a video, you best be using a goniometer. And if not, you're not going to score very well. So you need a goniometer. You need a goniometer. You need a goniometer. No meeting times, blah, 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 course description for both the courses. So for the lecture and the lab are on here. I've put some resources in there that are specific to Canvas. If you look in the Start Here module, And then everybody should be super familiar with Canvas by now, since we've been using it for a period of time. I've been using it for like 2 years now here, and before that I used other stuff. So this just kind of breaks down on your syllabus what everything is, and how you can use it and what you can find in all of these different guys. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if you're looking in the modules and you can't find stuff, go to Pages and you might be able to find it there. And if you can't find stuff in Pages, you might want to go to Files, because sometimes stuff is hiding in the files and you can find things there. If something's supposed to be open though and it's not, please, please, please email me. Or it says open but you can't see like a document or something. I maybe forgot to hit publish on something, like I hit it on the inside folder but not the outside folder. I don't mean for that to happen, but sometimes it does. So let me know as soon as you notice that. This goes over all the technical stuff. One of the number one things that I'm going to tell you is, when you are doing things in Canvas, the best browser you can use is Chrome. There are videos and images in every single exam you're going to take in this class. And I've talked to people about this before, like kind of Canvas, Chrome guru people that do a lot of computer stuff. Chrome is designed to be able to work very synchronously with Canvas. If you use any of the other browsers, Firefox, Safari, whatever, all of them, sometimes they're going to let you see some stuff, but not other stuff. So make sure you just use Chrome. I'm saying it now, you need to use Chrome. The other thing is, if you are taking an exam and one of the videos isn't showing, hit refresh. I have had people had to log out and log back in. It's okay. I put it so that way there's a single question on every page, so it saves all of your answers. It's not a big deal, but I need you to know that. The other thing is, double check your assignments to make sure you submitted the correct assignment. For the videos, I've had people post their time. So the A-ROM took this long and P-ROM took this long, blah, 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 but the video isn't attached, or the video is attached and their times aren't attached, or whatever. When you submit things, it all has to be on there to get a grade. So double check and make sure that everything's on there. Yeah, definitely do that. Visible body, again, if there's problems, let me know. I will tell you on visible body that don't try to take them over a long period of time, the quizzes, because they'll time out and you might only be a couple questions in. So if you go get lunch and come back while that quiz is open, technically it says it's unlimited, but if you don't take it in one sitting, it's going to time out. With my exams, they're all timed, and so you have to have it done before the exam closes, which again is going to be 11:50, except for the final, which is due at noon. But outside of that, you need to make sure that you get everything done in time. Don't try to space stuff out, because if the internet decides to reset or whatever, it's frozen and I can't fix that. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. So Chrome. The other thing I guess I should bring up too is that Canvas tracks if you click off quizzes and exams. So when you take the exams, you need to close everything else. Shut off all of your messenger announcements and phone call announcements and whatever else. Make sure everything is silenced and everything is closed. If you click on a PowerPoint, a Word doc, another browser, or whatever, Canvas records it, just so you know. And I go through and I look at those. So in the event that something pops up during an exam, if something comes up and you have to click on it at the end of the exam, just email me, note what time it is, and say, at this time this thing opened and I clicked on it and closed it, and I promise it's whatever. If you have a whole bunch of those occurring in an exam though, just be prepared for you to fail that exam in my class. Okay, so don't cheat. I take cheating pretty seriously. Course expectations. In general, what this says is, I will do my best to teach you as much as I can, as best as I can, to treat you appropriately and to make sure that I'm giving you all the skills that you need and the things that you need when you need them and as quickly as you do. And from you, I expect you to try hard, do your best, get everything on time, and if I ask for something, try to get it to me as quick as you can. Okay. Netiquette, you guys should have covered all this in lots of other classes, but be polite to people, understand that what you say may not be read the way that you intend it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, when I'm sending you guys messages or commenting on things, I'm never wagging a finger. I'm never yelling at you. I'm never whatever. Please don't ever take it that way. I'm talking to you just like I'm talking to you now, like in a super calm, whatever voice. All of my comments are meant to be encouraging and to tell you how to be better. My emails, my announcements, my all of that kind of stuff. Um, yep. Yeah. And if ever you feel that they were otherwise, please let me know, because they're not meant that way. Okay, sorry about that. I realized that I had the wrong syllabus open. So here we go. Late work policy again. I don't take late stuff. Make sure that you guys have everything on time. I already talked about this, so I'm not going to hit it crazy. Computer issues, it's not a thing. It's not a concern. Like, you need to make sure that you're on it and that you know what you're doing. Again, we are going to have to do video projects. The only exception to my rule for late stuff is going to be the video projects. That being said, you can turn them in up to 12 hours late, but you are going to take a hit, a grade hit. You will get, at best, 75% of your earned grade. So they're all due at 11:50 p.m., except for the final, due at noon. If you turn in at 12:15, which is late, right? If you turn it in at 11:52, it's late. So say you earned 28 out of 35 points, but it was late. So I'm going to take it, and you're going to get 75% of what you earned. So you will get a 21 out of 35. Just understand that. Nothing else will I take late. Nothing. I will take these late, but you're going to get a hit from it. There aren't that many assignments that you guys actually have to turn in, and we'll go over that in a second. The exams close when they close. The quizzes close when they close. In the event that somebody has to go into the hospital, let me know as soon as you get out. Make sure you have proof that you were in the hospital. But if something happens, if you end up having to go to a funeral on the day that something's happening or whatever, let me know. But I will tell you right now that the exams are open for an entire week. They will open on the Monday and they will close on their due date. So telling me I don't have time doesn't really fly, because you have multiple days to take these. They're going to be open for multiple days, not just a single day. So there shouldn't be any excuses as to why you can't get the quizzes done. The quizzes are open on day one. The exams open just in the week that they are due. The video projects you'll be able to see at the beginning of every week as well. So just make sure that you get stuff done on time, guys. I can't stress that enough, okay? This is kind of what I do. Do not email me about changing your grades. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Just don't. Go with this stuff. This is what it is. If you get an 89.4, you got a B. I'm sorry. So just know I'm not rounding. This is what you get. You get what you earn. The things that you're going to have to do, this is where our assignments, the actual assignments, notice some of these are not graded. Okay, so don't worry about the not graded ones. For quizzes, you are going to have several quizzes. These are all graded. Make sure that you pay attention to them and that you get them done on time. And quizzes / also exams, okay? There's a discussion board. One of them I want you guys to do so you can get to know each other. The other one is going to be open. That's just like questions and answers about the class, and you can use it kind of however. There is a final lab practical, which is another video project, okay? It was due at noon, same as the written final for the exam, which, I mean, it's just like a Canvas exam. And you will be granted access to this on August 1st, the start of week 5. It's you doing a real eval on a person. I'll give you an injury and you're going to work through it. So the rest is just general policies and procedures, mental health. If any of you need time and allowances, I need to know immediately. Let me know, like, before the first day of class if you can, because I need to change the times on your Canvas, and I will do all of them as soon as you email me. So just make sure that you let me know right away. I do not accept cheating at all. Ask people. I've taken people to honors court and I failed people in my classes. So do not cheat in my class. This isn't a class that you want to cheat in. If you all want to be therapists, do you really want to go see a therapist who had to cheat their way through school? Probably not. So don't be that person either. All right, just really quick, the course schedule. Notice I lined them all up. So Monday through Sunday, the modules that we're going to be doing each week are listed in the Mondays, and it's broken out. The white part is the lecture and the gray part is the lab for each week. And it has everything that's due every single day. There are Canvas section exams. They're always on Fridays. Notice everything closes at 11:50 p.m. 11:50 p.m. And again, not on your clock, on whatever clock it's set to, Texas State or whatever. So have them done by 11:45. That's your warning. I don't know what else to tell you about it. There are assessment exams that are going to be in the lab. So those are similar to these exams that are in the lecture. So they're online Canvas exams. And then the video projects. The video projects are always due, except for the final, on Sundays at 11:50. Do not wait until Sunday to film them. I'm just telling you right now, film them on Thursday or Friday and give yourself a little bit of space. If you email me Sunday and say that you didn't get it done, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, that sucks. I talked about it like way early. So don't do that to you or to me. But it just kind of rolls through all of these. Notice basically as we do it, we have this kind of evaluation, SOAP notes, passive, I don't know why it says that, patient reported outcomes, and posture and gait. And that's what we're going to be doing for the first week. And then after that, we move into the lumbar spine and SI pelvis. Then we go into hip, thigh, and knee. Then we finish with lower leg and foot. I shouldn't say we finish the body stuff. The last thing that we actually do is telemedicine, which actually I love it. And I think it's super fun. You guys are going to tell me what your availability is, and I'm going to put you on teams or in groups, and you will meet with people that I know who have lower extremity injuries, so from their lumbar spine down, and you are going to do a telemedicine evaluation of them. Well, you will ask them all of their questions about what happened and tell me where it hurts and point to it, and you can ask them to do range of motion stuff and do whatever. It's a lot of times people's favorite part of this class because you actually get to see what you know and figure out how important it is that you use your questions well, that you can describe things well. Because I'm going to tell you right now, patients don't know what abduction is, or flexion or extension, or supine. They don't know those words. So can you use real people terms to explain things? Nobody hates it more than walking out of a clinic and not knowing what just happened because nobody could explain anything to them. Okay? So I think it's a super fun assignment. Again, notice August 5th is the last day of class. And so your written exam and your final lab video are both due at noon on that day. And then this telemedicine group assignment, that's just from your videos, or not your videos, but from your interviews that you'll do with them. And I promise it's a pretty easy assignment. You're basically just turning in a SOAP note. So anyway, if anybody has questions, let me know, but I'm super pumped about this semester and I hope you are too. See you soon.